Hey everyone, so today I thought I would try my hand at a writing vlog. I've never done one before. I'm interested to see how it goes. So this is just gonna be me, raw, as it is, writing, dirty hair, dirty house, dirty life, no I'm just kidding. And just showing you what it actually looks like to write a book. So to update you on where I am with my book right now, I am in the third draft, which for me is like the biggest draft. It is a complete rewrite for me because I write very scanty first and second drafts that focus mainly on plot to make sure I get those right before I move on to my third draft, which is really like incorporating my voice and my character's voice mainly. So I mean, it is a complete rewrite and I'm a very slow writer, so it takes a long time. But I am on the last 2 chapters of my second act, which is, it's crazy to me that I have come this far on my book, but these are really intense, like high energy chapters, and I'm really excited to write them because I've got a lot of stuff in them that I like. I gotta get these bad boys done because I am trying to do author mentor match again, that like writing competition I was gonna do last spring, but it wasn't ready in time. But I think I'm gonna be good to do it in October when it comes back around. So I need to be completing at least a chapter and a half per week to be able to like be done and be ready for the competition. So I'm hoping to get a lot of writing done today because I need to. I got my co-pilots over here, Maximus and Dweener, my cat. They're my co-authors, I like to call them, because they always hang out in here with me when I'm writing. But yeah, so let's get writing. Get it together. She's gonna get electrocuted like the freaking cat in Christmas Vacation. I love you, but you're on my nerves. Alright, so I've been working for about 35 minutes now, and that is usually the time when the words start to wane, and that tells me I need to take like a 15-20 minute break. That's how my process works. I work really well in small increments of time. I just have to do a bunch throughout the day to keep up. But since I'm taking a break, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what I'm reading. So you may have heard me mention in another video that I reread the Harry Potter series every single summer, and that's what I'm doing right now. I just started The Goblet of Fire, like I literally am on the second chapter. But this is one of my favorite Harry Potter books. I adore the mystery in this one. It is just mwah, superb. And then it's really hard to see because of the glare, but I just got these Rebel Waves in from my Overdrive app at the library, and I'm really excited to start this. This is like a piratey sea epic fantasy start to a new series. I don't know. I'm really excited. I actually requested it from my library because they didn't have it, and they got it especially for me. I don't ever think I've shown you guys my writing space. This is my office. Hello, this is my writing assistant. But yeah, all my writing just happens in bed because it's the most comfy. I highly recommend investing in one of these lap desk things. Completely changed the game. I also just cleaned out my bookshelves, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take all of these, this whole laundry basket filled of books, to Half Price Books and sell them, and then, you know, like with the money get some new books, because that's the exciting part. Before I leave to sell these bad boys, I wanted to show you which ones I'm unhauling. Life of Pi by Jan Martel, A Horse and His Boy, The Magician's Nephew, and Prince Caspian by C.S. Lewis, The Hangman's Curse by Frank Peretti, Escape from Memory by Margaret Peterson Haddix, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, Entwined by Heather Dixon, Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, League of Regrettable Superheroes by John Morris, and then Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight, and Dream of God and Monsters by Laini Taylor. So these are all of the books that I am unhauling. Even for as many books as I have, I would be shocked if I got more than $10, which is like totally fine. But that means I can probably only buy like a couple books at the bookstore because like your girl doesn't have a lot of money to put towards books right now. Alright, so the books are packed up and I'm ready to go. Oh yeah. Guess who wrote almost 1,300 words today? This gal. Hi everyone! I finished chapter 25 and I am feeling so good about it. Okay, well technically I'm not like done. I just did the first like run through rewrite of it. I still go through a second time and make sure everything's okay and kind of written a little bit better before I send it off to my critique partners. But that run through usually only takes like 30-35 minutes, so I'm considering myself done for today. I feel so good. This is such an important chapter. It's such like a gut-wrenching chapter, but I love every minute of it. So yes, I'm feeling good. It was a job well done today. My husband is on his way home from getting dinner and we are going to probably just watch a movie and hang out because you know what? I deserve it.
I'm sleeping on the couch. Yep.
But anyway, I plan on doing some more revising tomorrow, so I will check in then with you guys and I'll let you know how it goes.
Stories out there, whatever, where the character drops something, they're gonna...
Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of the writing blog. It's starting great, by the way. I said yesterday that I'd finished the first run through of my chapter 25, and then today I was gonna wake up and go through it and then send it off. Well, I actually ended up finishing it last night, like the second run through, did a quick little line edit, sent it over to my CP, and she actually already got to me. Like, I was reading over her feedback this morning. It just went by so fast. But I love it because her comments were exactly how I wanted her to feel. And there's nothing more satisfying than getting a reader that feels what you want them to. It's just, I feel so good. Also, I want to show you guys my shirt. Can you see it? It's Dwight Schrute from The Office. Bear with me because the lighting is going to get real wonky, but I am getting ready to film right now. I'm going to do this quick little unhaul right here. As you can see, I have my fancy setup behind the scenes. So real quickly, I'm going to film and then hopefully I will be able to take these books that I'm unhauling to the bookstore and get new books, which is exciting. I do have to work today, so I won't be doing a lot of like on-camera writing, but hopefully after work when I come home and really get into it, I can update you guys then. I'm going to be diving into chapter 26. I'm going to read over it quickly, see what I have, and then after that, I need to get a game plan for what I specifically need to rewrite in this scene, and then work through it and start it. It'll probably take me a couple days to work through it, but I'm really excited because it is the last chapter of part 2 and it's kind of like this bombshell moment and my little evil heart is so happy. Woo. Okay, we're back. It's hot as Satan's butthole in here. Woo. Hey guys, okay, so I am back from Half Price Books. I actually got $16 for all my books. I was shocked. I told you guys I didn't think I'd get over 10 and I was like, oh yes. Since that was more than what I originally planned for, I was able to get quite a few books. First one I got is the next book in the Land of Stories. This one's called The Enchantress Returns by Chris Colfer. So I really enjoyed the first book in this series. The Wishing Spell is what it's called. I think I gave that one like a 3 or 4 star. It's just, these are so cute little middle grades. They just have all of the basic fairy tales that you've grown up with and loved. And there's just something really like safe and secure and familiar and happy about them that I really enjoyed. So I wanted to pick up the second one and it was only $4. Next book I got, I was shocked I found because it had been on like a list of books that I have that I want to get, but I know I'm not going to get anytime soon. But then I found this one really cheap. And it's A Little Princess in this specific version. This is by Harper Trophy. But I adore this cover. When I was a little girl, I had this exact same cover, but it was like hardback. And it was when it was just like the picture was printed straight on the book. There was no dust jacket, and I love books like that. But this cover is just so beautiful. It just looks so Victorian, and it makes me so, so happy. This was one of my favorite books as a kid. It was only $2.49. So I picked it up. So the next book is called Crispin the Cross of Lead by A.V. And if you have watched my middle grade recommendations, I talk about how I love A.V. Like as a kid, this was like, he was the hot author when I was growing up. The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle and The Man Who Was Poe are 2 of my all-time favorite middle grades. And this is actually a book of his that has the most like hype. It's award-winning. Whenever you hear A.V., this is usually the book that comes up. And I've never read this. Also, I haven't really talked about this, so like spoilers for my next writing discussion video, but I'm getting pretty close to seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with my WIP right now. I plan to be completely finished at the very latest by the end of this year and querying in January. So I have a couple new ideas for my next books floating around in my head, and this book takes place right before the Reformation, I think, in Europe, so this could be almost kind of like a research book for one of the ideas that I have. Then we get into the real research books. I got 2 books on Celtic Druids. This one is called The World of the Druids, and this one is just called The Druids. I have like 2 different ideas for my next book spinning around in my head. One's like this nice little fluffy, fun, whimsical middle grade, and the other one, very on brand, is like this dark YA fantasy with like blood and conspiracy and murder and blood magic and like all this really, really dark stuff. And the more that the ideas kind of like congeal in my mind, the more I'm thinking that it's taking place farther back in history than I planned it to. So that's going to require some research. So I'm going to be looking through these. These are actually really nice. I like books that have pictures because, you know, when you're doing research it's really tedious. But pictures help kind of break everything up. But I will talk more about future projects in another video. Hello everyone, it is now about 10:30 and I am calling it a day. I got in my comfy pajamas and I'm so ready for bed, just snug as a bug in a rug. So I did go ahead and work on chapter 26 today. I did a complete read through of the chapter, and then on paper I just went through and kind of like did a quick little run through of the bones and kind of like wrote in notes to myself, things I wanted to change. I kind of call that like my bones chapter because you're just kind of tweaking the bones a little bit. And then I actually went in to the document, and this chapter has 4 scenes, and I completed the first one and did a couple paragraphs of the second. So I got about 1,000 words in. Feeling pretty good. Feeling really tired though. So I feel like that's all for this writing vlog. But I hope you enjoyed coming along with me the past 2 days, kind of having fun, seeing my process, and just hanging out. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!